Well, the motor's out. My garage is a mess, and we dropped the motor on the front of my car. Yeah, you saw that right. We dropped the motor and transmission right on the front of the car. It was completely my fault. We didn't put the outriggers out on the engine crane. My initial thought was the legs were out far enough that and we wouldn't need them. We pulled it all in one unit. We had it cleared the front of the car, didn't even hit the radiator support, nothing. And we were like, okay, cool, it's great. And then all of a sudden, the freaking motor on the transmission just took a nosedive right into the front of the car. Thankfully, it didn't crack anything. It didn't ruin the radiator support. All it did was put a crack in the paint and just scuff up the front of the bumper. Thankfully, the car is not perfect, and it kind of adds to the character, and it makes a good story. So nothing to do but laugh about it and carry on. Another night and another video working on the Fox. The motor and transmission are ripped out of the car. It's a nothing special, not even an HO motor, with stock E7 heads, non-roller rockers, just a bone stock 5-liter with a T5. We chipped off that JB weld and found some surprises that we pretty much knew were there. Oh, there it is. That was easy, huh? What the f?
Is there no freeze plug?
Oh, no, there's a freeze plug. It's just... They just gooped it with goop.
Is it a rotten freeze plug?
I don't know. Need the flashlight? It looks like a brand new freeze plug.
Poke it.
Yeah, look, that's like a brand new freeze plug.
Alright, but
and then they just gooped it with a bunch of crap.
What's going on? Put that under your pillow at night, maybe.
It must have just been rusted because this one was replaced too.
Maybe the freeze plug fairy will bring you some new freeze plugs.
And now we officially have the new donor motor and transmission that we are going to tear into tonight and see exactly what we have. We picked up another 302 and that transmission over there. So that motor and transmission combo was actually swapped into a BMW, and the project car was actually never finished. So about 10 years ago, and the car was running and driving, but it was only moved around their shop. And then one of my buddies bought the car, didn't want to mess with the Ford stuff, so here we are. Now, judging by some of the potato clips, it sounds like it's got a small mild cam. But it's hard to tell because the clip is from 10 years ago. And then even when we got it running, the cold side of the turbo system was not hooked up. So it was probably just dumping a ton of fuel. And of course, it didn't sound like it was running the greatest. But we did get it to idle, which was important because I wanted to hear it, make sure that there was no bottom end noise or any major valve train noise. Now right off the bat, I can tell that this motor has 4-bar GT40P heads and a Mustang HO intake manifold, upper and lower. So what I'm led to believe is that this is possibly a motor from an Explorer that someone swapped the intakes over, and maybe possibly a cam. But we're gonna get this thing torn down and we're gonna see exactly what it has inside.
Play
So somebody put these aftermarket underdrive pulleys on here, and the heads of the bolts were so close to the wall of the pulley. I don't even know how they would have gotten those on, because the heads were literally touching the wall. So I had to end up grinding down and modifying one of my sockets, just a junk socket, and then actually still hammering it, tapping it onto the head to even get it loose. If I tried that by hand and not with an impact, it wouldn't have worked.
The sun splits open the clouds, you'll see.